Hi everyone, welcome to Megan Sullivan Art. Welcome to my new subscribers and my existing subscribers. Don't forget, if you like this video, to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'd love any comments and feedback if you have any for me. So this is my second Boho Peacock journal that I've made as part of my design team projects for Fiona Coley, who has LavenderBluShop and LavenderBlu Art. So this is the second journal, so let's get straight in. It's 15.5 centimeters wide, 22 centimeters tall. We have a 6 centimeter spine, and we've got 2 signatures and a total of 88 pages altogether. So it's very heavily embellished, but there is still scope for you to personalize it yourself. So the cover is hardcover. It says free purpose book covers. And the covering is actually silk, so it does have peacock images on there that you'll see, and it was from a skirt. So this was the outer part of the skirt. Then there was a lining which I'd used on the previous Boho Peacock journal, that sort of more emerald green colour with the flowers. What I did was I sewed this because I was a bit worried about gluing it. I didn't want any glue to seep through the silk, which would have happened easily. So I thought I would sew it haphazardly to just some cream backing fabric, which worked a treat. And then so it gives you this loose effect, but it actually is, you know, underneath adhered to the actual cover of the book. The sari ribbon has a key on the end of that, heart-shaped key, and it is attached to this front image here. So this will be loose. And so this is one of Fiona's LavenderBlu's gift tags, which is actually, you know, a lot smaller. I've just enlarged it to make it more suitable for the cover. This is some of the fabric that I used for the backing of the front cover, and I've just inked that up with what's it called, seeded preserve or something along those lines, the purple that I've used throughout the journals, and sprayed it with a bit of gold acrylic paint. And then that's all been sewn around and glued onto the cover, and the sari ribbon's actually sewn underneath to this fabric there as well, and then it's all been glued down. So yes, it's very well secure despite it looking a bit shabby and a bit loose. So on the inside, the spine fabric is very metallic and very beautiful, and I've used that through the other journal as well, just to do some tags and bits and pieces. And that I did use on my first Peacock journal, which again was Fiona's kit, but probably at least a year ago. So we have cardstock here, which is, you know, sort of a bit inspirational kind of sayings. These were the flashcards, the triangular flashcards that I bought secondhand, and I just put on a piece of my artwork, which is a print of a portion of one of my original artworks there, and that's all been sewn around and backed on and glued. And then on the back cover we've got another coloration of the same piece of artwork with the cardstock. This is just an extra piece of the cardstock, so the reverse side is pineapples. And this was the other large gift tag that I printed, and I've just inked that just to make it look not stark white. What else have we got? Oh, my note from the bookmaker, which I always include there. And I am happy to email any of you this exact one if you want to have it as a PDF that you can just print out already with the background on it. Okay, so let's get stuck in. So these are Fiona's digital pages. I have also used a digital paper pack from Digital Curio called Peacock Papers, I think it is, but the links for everything will be in the description. I've done lots of sewing. There's fabric ruffles, we've got stenciling, embossing, stamping, rub-on tattoos that you do with the wet cloth, and they're all metallic. Yeah, so let's get in. So Fiona's digital kit page there. Here is a piece of the Digital Curio paper that I backed, stuck onto some cereal box with some dyed paper on the back of that. So that's quite sturdy. Perfect size to fit inside one of those CD cover envelopes, which is what that is. There's one of the tattoo transfers there. I've used the same trims throughout. So this is the other portion of the skirt with some trim from an Indian sari. One of Fiona's digital tags. This is her backing paper too. This is a public domain image with some of that fabric there, which I've just stitched a star pattern, and it's lined. Another public domain image there. We've got some stenciling here, a feather, and more stenciling. So I've just again used exactly the same stencils we'll see throughout. A little public domain. So this is the size of the gift tags originally. So they're actually, this one is quite a lot larger. I can't tell you what percentage it was because I just basically just blew it up. Public domain image, tucks up under there. Digital Curio paper with embellishments, fabric, stenciling, fabric and stenciling, rose gold embossing, beautiful trim. Kids music paper, so this, I love the simplicity of it, and it gives you scope to glue things over it or right around it, whatever. Another one of the tattoos there. A belly band, so this has just got a bit of collage with the Digital Curio piece there, just a bit of lunch bag which I'd inked, one of the black embossing pieces, just a little bit of single piece of the trim. This is a public domain image. Stenciling, this is Fiona's kit, Boho Peacock, some more of the tattoos there. Public domain image and Digital Curio. I just cut those tags out myself. I've just made a template and just used that. Some rose gold embossing and one of the tattoos, which is the peacock feather. Orange binding. This has been attached as a flip out. So this is, it's got a peacock here just on that, just part of the menu there. And I've just put a piece of a trim, but gives you a lot of extra journaling room there. And of course the stenciling, you can actually write over the top of that. Trim, this is an actual another piece of a peacock feather. It's very iridescent and very gorgeous. Fiona's digital kit, bit of everything here, fabric, embossing, trims, music paper, the black embossing, very glittery, it's really multicolored sparkle, it's gorgeous. Fabric with stitching and the belly band from Fiona's kit, and the image behind this is actually a public domain image. And some more stenciling, stamping there, Digital Curio. So this is a fabric that I've, what have I done with this one? Yes, I think it was this cardboard. I just covered it with the fabric. Got an embellishment there. We've got two of the little clothing tags that I've covered over, which you can write on. Piece of a tattoo there done onto the blue Rit dyed paper and glued down. So this is a public domain image. That's Digital Curio. So we've got 1 and 2 tucks with the third being behind. That's backed with Digital Curio. So this is a book page, and what I did was I sewed the reverse page, so it's got the peacock there, and then I've sewn the other side of the book page, the opposite page to that, so you've got beautiful peacock there. More tattoo, embossing, Fiona's page, really, I just love that kit. As I said, I've used it now 3 times. Digital Curios. That nice tattoo pattern there. I'm definitely going to use those more often. Fiona's, part of Fiona's page that I've made into a pocket. This was a card, and I just took the front of it and rounded the corners, and then I've backed it with Rit dyed paper and put a fabric tab up there. So that was from a second-hand shop. Embossing, red music paper this time. Fiona's digital page. Her backing papers, another one of the gift tags. This is Digital Curio, as this one is a portion of Fiona's page. So they're the clothing tags again. And this was a library pocket that I took out of a book, and I've just lined the front and lined the back. So it's quite a sturdy little pocket, that one, and it just slips into that tuck spot. This is some fabric, same as the previous Boho Peacock journal, which came to me as this in a strip, and I've just cut a width that I need. Another one is Fiona's gift tags there. This is Digital Curio paper, made into a tag. This is on cereal box, so it's quite hard. Could be a writing board if you need it. Some trim and another sequin piece there. So that tucks in. Stenciling. This is from Fiona's kit. This is one of the pages, and I've just sewn there, put the trim, backed it onto Rick dyed paper. And this is Digital Curio paper on Fiona's background page. And we have the tattoo, which I like because it matches with the gold and the emerald green there. It's probably looking more bluer on the camera. Lavender Blue digital kit, rose gold embossing. We have another book page here for birds, which has got the peacock again in full display. Just beautiful. This is a public domain image, which I've also done as a flip out, and it's got lined paper on the back there. It's been hinged, so I've just held that so it doesn't flip open. Lavender blue for trims and things. Stamping. Fiona's background paper. The Digital Curio. This is a big piece of, what's it called? Stenciling. And this is a piece of Fiona's digital kit, which I've just put onto some cereal box to make a flip for extra journaling space. Again, that's quite thick, that one. So that slips in there. Then we have a clear pocket as well. So the second pocket is clear. So if you can see that, that's just an overhead projector sheet. And that fits this postcard image, which was also public domain. Behind there. And then you also have another tuck at the back. So you could tuck another piece in there too. More tattoo. Different fabrics. Lavender Blues kit, music paper. Another feather, just gorgeous. Dead easy to use, and they just add another, you know, element to these kind of theme journals. And the back of the Digital Curio paper, my artwork on that triangular flashcard, and then we've got the circle and that extra paper there. So the back of the book is just plain, so you can see that it is loose. The top layer is loose, but it's all stitched out. There's lots of stitching through that as well, and through the spine and back to the front. So there we go. So that's the finish of my January design team project for Lavender Blue. Can't wait to see what I decide to create with for next month. And maybe, yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I need to try and, I love making journals, that's why I keep making them all the time, but I'll have to get a little bit more creative and do something different to a journal. Anyway, let me know what you think, and if anyone is interested in purchasing this at all, you can let me know. I'm hoping the next week or two to have both of these up on either my Etsy or my Made It site, depending on what I go with. Alrighty, cheers. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye.